Welcome to this Saturday morning live stream. Saturday morning in New Jersey, which we go by New York time. It'll be afternoon on the eastern part of the world. I think it'll be evening in Australia. We have a couple of subscribers to my channel over in Australia. Let me know if you're on board. Say hi, say where you're beaming in from this morning. Let us know. Hello, Johnson from Reading, New England. Oh, sorry, Reading in England. So it's already 3 p.m. there. I used to live in England many moons ago. I'm still trying to get my screen details right here. So forgive the changing screen. I'll get it right eventually. But it's good to have you on board. I think I need to go into present mode. If you're in the chat room, I'm still working on my technicals here. If you're in the chat room, let me know if you trade. Let me know what you trade and how long you've been trading for. So if you trade futures, stocks, cryptocurrency, just say cryptocurrency and then how long you have been trading for. Hi, Chiben from Sweden. So how long have you been trading for and what do you trade? Hi, Gabriel from Nigeria. I'm hoping you guys are bearing with me because I'm pretty new to live streaming. And just when you think you got a handle on it, something seems to go wrong. And I'm trying to fix it as I'm talking. So let's see if I can get it done. But keep on, just let's know where you're signing in from today, and how long you've been trading. It's kind of important, that information, how long you have been trading, because that makes a world of difference. Even though I have been trading for quite a few years now, there's always something new to learn. So learning, making time to learn is just a key part of trading. You know, it's almost like you're never there. Just when you think you've kind of got the handle of things, and there's just one more thing to learn. I think I'm going to have to get started without everything in order. Let me know if you can see my screen. It's a screen with charts. I think I have ticker symbol PLTR. Let me know if you can see my screen. Yes. Oh, wow. Hi, Jason from the Philippines. I'm going to have to... I'm still fighting with my technicals here, so... But you all keep talking, introducing yourselves. Australia, Janalora. Wow. Tell us what time it is in Australia. I would think you're 12 hours ahead of us in the United States. And I need to move this. Every time I do that. Okay, guys, I'm almost there. Almost there. And once I feel I got my screen just the way I want it, I can get started. Because the topic for today is how to exit a trade. When to exit a trade is critical because it's all entering your trades. When you enter, the timing of entering and exiting your trades makes all the difference in your profit and loss. You can enter a trade and be in a pretty good trade, and before you know it, the trade turns on you and you're looking at a loss. That's one thing that I guess I learned the hard way, and I'm just going to go over the importance of exiting your trades at the right time. Now, for those of you who were not with me last week, we did go over when to enter a trade. So you can pick that up, a video of that live stream. You can pick that up on my channel under playlist live stream. But today we're going to work on exiting trades, and then I will take questions afterwards. I will take questions afterwards. But it's important for me to be able to see your questions, and right now I'm not really doing a good job with my technicals. I apologize. I do apologize. Nice stream. So this is, I see you guys. I see Luna the Moon from Sweden. Jerson, I see you from the Philippines. You are so welcome. Hopefully, with time, I will get better at presenting live stream. I'm having technical issues, and okay, I think I've got it. I can just increase that screen, and then, guys, I am ready to present. That's it. I'm done. Okay, so this is it. So this is the screen where we're starting. I'm going to start with, here we have just a typical chart, and it's on a 5-minute time scale. For those of you who might be interested in the platform I'm using, it's called it's THINKORSWIM by TD Ameritrade. I'm not really sure if you have access to it from every part of the world, but you can open a free account. And the beauty of THINKORSWIM, the platform is called THINKORSWIM. The beauty of it is that there are so many charting features on it. TradingView also is another good one, but THINKORSWIM is my personal favorite. Now we have this chart, and we have, what I've done is I've drawn in these red lines. These red lines are support and resistance lines. Trading does not occur. Trading does not occur without support and resistance lines. So that's probably one of the things I would have loved to learn when I was trading, which is don't attempt to trade without your support and resistance lines. What your support and resistance lines are, they're simply traders who have set up their algorithms to buy stock at these points or to sell. When there is greater buying pressure at these different levels, the price of the equity will go up. Like you can see here, price came down to this line of support. And because right at this point, buying is going on, the price shoots up again. Now, this is the support, this is the resistance. When price action gets closer to the resistance, we have sellers as just placed strategically at that price level. And so the trading bots and the algorithm, now these are institutions throwing millions of dollars into trades, and it's enough to send the price down again. And so the key thing you want to understand is you don't want to, if you've been in a trade from this point, I hope you can all see my cursor. If you've been in a trade from this first red level, and we're on a 5-minute time frame. So this candlestick has been forming over 5 minutes. You want to get out of your trade once it's approaching resistance. Now, I'm talking from the angle of day trading. Now, with day trading, I classify myself, I'm actually almost 50-50. I'm a swing trader and I'm a day trader. A day trader is looking to make profit within the space of a day, ideally an hour or less. A swing trader is happy to go into the trade, or has prepared to go into a trade with a mindset that they're going to wait it out over a period of days or weeks before getting their profit. So this 5-minute chart. Oh, and then the next thing is, as a day trader, the sooner you want to get your profits, then the smaller the time frame you'll need to use. So I wouldn't be trying to enter my trade on a daily time frame as a day trader. I will use my daily and weekly time frames to figure out the trend of the market. Yesterday was just a red day on the American New York Stock Exchange. Everything was red. The market was trending down. And so I would notice that from my daily and my weekly charts. And if I, as a trader, I make money going long on positions. I'm not much of a short seller. Then I really don't want to be entering my trades on such a day. If I was going to enter into a trade, then what I would do is I would go down into my smaller time frames. Again, it's all about the 1 minute and the 5-minute time frames if you're day trading. The white spots, you will see that my white spots occur just before the upper level. So the upper level is always your area of resistance. So price action, that level is trying to resist price action, which is represented by the candlesticks. The upper level is always trying to resist price action breaking above it. And so there is a greater chance, as shown by these 3 white arrows, there is a greater chance that price will be rejected. Price action will get to this point because buyers send the price up, sellers send the price down. And at your point of resistance, we have sellers. They're selling. I mean, they've made some money. Price has been going up. They've made money. They have set the programs and the bots to sell. And you can see we have first we have this candlestick here. This candlestick started off as a green candlestick, went all the way to the top of the wick, and then within the space of 5 minutes closed below the resistance. So price action is resisted. And then we come to the next 5-minute time frame. Price action starts, it manages to break above resistance, It actually manages to close above resistance. Now, if you're planning on entering a trade, one thing I have learned is I've learned to wait for 2 candlesticks to confirm the direction of trade. So if I was wanting to enter, normally when I'm as a day trader, I enter in on a 1-minute time frame. Usually, I will use my 5-minute time frame to confirm that the one, I would have been okay on the 5-minute time frame. My 5-minute time frame would have given me the go ahead. Then I'd go down to the 1 minute to actually enter in on the trade. I would wait for a second candlestick to close above the line of resistance. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candlesticks that have attempted to break resistance, and we don't have 2 candlesticks that have closed above resistance, so we're not entering the trade. Anybody who enters the trade on this green candlestick is in for a loss, because it looks like it's broken resistance, but we don't have a second candlestick to confirm that break. The second candlestick does not close above resistance. It closes way down below here. So if you enter in on a trade at this point, all you're gonna do is, what's gonna happen is it's gonna end up being a losing trade. So that's that to take note of. Now the other thing, I have this rectangular box here. So this is another interesting point, because I know a lot of activity goes on around the lines of support and resistance. And in the event that you were in a trade, in the event that you still haven't gotten out of the trade at this point, assuming you entered the trade way further down, so you're sitting happy with a decent profit and loss, with the price action moving from the left of the chart all the way to the top of the chart. In the event that you have not exited the trade at this point and you're still believing price action will continue to move upwards, guys, this yellow line, this is our 20-day moving average. Then with this yellow line, it's over. Price action has fallen below the yellow line, which is your 20-day moving average. It's time to get out of the trade. The next 5-minute candlestick attempts to break back up, and again an attempt, and again an attempt, but it's all to no avail. And with this big candlestick, you've pretty much lost the trade at that point. You need to get out of the trade at that point. So this is in a nutshell. Oh, and the other thing I do want to pay attention to before I take questions and answers is the fact that down the bottom of my charts, we have volume. And what I have here is a 50-day moving volume. So these bars show volume. Now there is the 50-day moving volume is this kind of cream beige yellowish line. So when you see that the bars have broken above that line, this 50-day moving average line, you can see with this great green bar, it shows a huge amount of volume. And that is a good indication also to enter a trade, because there are a lot of buyers. Price action started here, it dropped, it bounced back up off the 20-day moving average, and it closes up above this line of support, which is good. And if I was to enter a trade, this would be a good point to enter a trade, because the fact that I have price action has bounced off the 20-day, and I look at this volume. This volume looks awesome. So it's awesome because it's above the beige line, which is the 50-day moving average. And you see at each point where you have these big green candles where there's a lot of buying pressure and price action is running up, look at the volume below. The volume shows that we have a good number of buyers who are buying into this security, pushing the price up. As a day trader, we're in a trade. It could be anywhere from a couple of minutes to a couple of hours, but you want out. Now, this is true for day trading. If you're a swing trader, it works as well. But if you're in a trade, I like to say this every time, if you're in a trade for the long haul, for me right now, I'm buying Bitcoin. I am in Bitcoin for the long haul. I am just hodling. I'm just buying and holding. Now that's a different story. Then none of this stuff I've talked about today would apply, because I believe Bitcoin is going to 100,000 and beyond. I don't even want to sell. So that's a different, completely different ball game. And that's it. That's my teaching session for the day. And about now, I'll begin to take questions once I can get back to my screen. Let's get back to my screen. I'm going to come off this screen. Back to live streaming, and I have you guys here. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, I see you now. Okay, so let's take your questions. I'll do my best to take as many questions. Let's see what we got. Okay, so that has changed. I will take your questions, have no fear. Okay. Technology is an awesome thing. It can work in your favor, it can work against you. I feel it's working against me today. Okay, I'll manage with this. Okay, so hi, Akim Bayode. Akim Bayode, you're very new with trading. Good. You're interested in crypto. Yes, this is a good time to enter into cryptocurrency. Crypto, especially Bitcoin as the main crypto coin, the term is going to the moon. I made a video back in October 2020 about the predictions by experts, a lot of experts, that Bitcoin was going to 100,000 in 2021 and beyond. And hello, guys, we're already at what, 55, 57,000 as of this morning. So it's kind of working hard. It's getting there. Yes. So if you don't take anything from this session, I want you to take the fact that, you know what, go and pick up some Bitcoin. I have a sister who's not really into all this cryptocurrency stuff and all that. I texted her yesterday. I said, just get on Robinhood and just buy Bitcoin, because that's the way forward. Okay, still messing with my screen. Okay. Sorry, guys, I lost you just now. Let me try and find you again. There. Okay. Hi, Jerson. Oh, you've been into cryptocurrency for less than 3 weeks. Well, they do say the journey of 1,000 miles starts with one mile. So yeah, you've started the journey and you're ahead of the game. You're ahead of those who haven't even started at all. I hope you learn a lot on my channel. Any questions? Chiben, you say, what's the difference? What do you mean by what's the difference? Okay, let me know, and I move on to another question. Johnson. Yes, Johnson says, once you're happy with your profit on a trade, can you cash out, and how? Well, before you enter the trade, I must tell you, you must know how to exit your trade. So your platform, I'm assuming your platform is Binance, maybe, and you gotta be familiar with your platform before you even enter your trade. You gotta know what to do to enter a trade, what to do to exit a trade. You want to know when you want to exit the trade. You want to know where to set your stop loss. A stop loss is what you set so that if the trade goes against you, it's just the way of things. Whatever goes up will come down. And if your trade, whatever you're trading, decides to come down whilst you're in it, then you want your stop loss, which will exit you from the trade if you lose a certain percentage. All that you should have set up before even entering your trade. Yes, so if you go to my channel, actually what I'm planning to do on my channel, I have done it. I created a playlist. I'm trying to think of what I called it. I called it something like 6 videos to help you trade now. I have over 150 videos on my channel. So sometimes I know it can get daunting as a newbie. Like, where do you start? Which videos do you start with? So I put 6 videos together, like at least start with these 6. And probably what I'll do is, it's hard to do it whilst I'm live, to maybe put the playlist up. I'll do that next week, maybe, to put the playlist up so you can maybe click on it after the live session and actually get those 6 videos. So there's a lot to watch. There's a lot to learn. One thing I will say to you as new traders, yes, you need available cash, obviously, to invest, right? You want your investment capital. But what's probably most important is you need time. You need to invest time. So you don't, your time, and your money, as they go together with trading, and it goes together with anything new. You need to be ready to put time equity into it. So work on that with the learning and the training. Set a schedule. Make sure, for instance, you watch a video a day, or an hour's worth of a video a day. Have a notebook. Take notes. Very important. Okay, Taiwo says, seeing that there is a ban for Nigeria accounts trading crypto, what do you advise going forward? I don't know what to advise. I gotta fix this. I don't know what to advise, because that's like very specific. You would need to. I am not based in Nigeria. So the version of Binance that I am using as my trading platform is a US version. I wouldn't really know. I heard, okay, you know what, Taiwo, what I would suggest, if you haven't joined my Telegram group, join my Telegram group. I have quite a lot of Nigerians in the Telegram group, and they are more in the know about what exactly is going on in Nigeria. And so, yeah. But I was talking with one of my, another thing I do is I give one-on-one tutoring. It's a paid coaching, one-on-one coaching. And I had a student 2 weeks ago, and he had a few questions to ask, and and all that. And I did tell him one thing, because he had just started crypto trading probably a month ago, and somebody told him that Ripple was a good coin to buy. He bought Ripple, which is ticker symbol XRP. For those of you who don't know, XRP, that's Ripple. And he made quite a bit of money, because Ripple happened to be moving upwards at that time. And I told him, I think he made a couple of thousands. He made, I don't know what, he invested 5,000 and made like 1,000 or 2. And I said to him, that is not typical, guys. If you enter into cryptocurrency trading now, you're entering at a good time, because the coin is moving, and you will make money just by picking up $50 worth of Bitcoin, 100, whatever it is. You will make money, but that's not typical. So this is a good time to enter into it, but there's still a lot to learn. You will make money, and it may not be because you know much about cryptocurrency. So that's really what I'm saying. So there will come a time when Bitcoin will not move. It'll, it's called consolidation, where it's not really moving up. It's moving up, it's going down, up and down, up and down, and it's not really moving anywhere. And at times like that, you probably want to focus more on trading, where you want to move your money, your Bitcoins, into another coin that is moving. But that is the premise behind trading. Right now, I'm not trading that much, because Bitcoin is doing all the trading for me, if you like. Okay, let's see any more questions. Now, the link to join the Telegram group, I do believe I pinned it to the top of the chat. So I'm not sure if you, if you can get to the top of the chat, but I did pin it at the start of this session. So now is the time to ask your questions. I'm so glad to see so many of you signed in today. That's really, really good. As you can see, I'm still fighting with this screen. I don't like the screen orientation. I'm completely stuck with what I've got right now, and I'm not pleased with it. Okay, so as we speak, I see people are joining the group, which is good. You see, because on this group, the point of this group is I won't be there all the time to answer questions, but there's so many other, I will call them gurus even, who are cryptocurrency enthusiasts. And they're on the group, and you have a question, you're stuck with something, you don't know what to do, then the group is a good place to get your questions answered. Definitely. Adela Lawal, can you please train me how to trade? Well, Adela, the point is, my channel, I have over 150 videos on that channel, and I know it sounds like a lot of videos, but they are training videos. So it's important that you take time to learn. And of course, I'm not saying you're going to learn everything from my channel. There are other channels out there too. I don't really specialize. I don't think I'm much of, I don't specialize so much in cryptocurrency. So I trade all kinds of financial instruments. I'm heavily into stocks and shares, American stocks and shares, even some international shares. For instance, most of you know, I would think, about Tesla, which is an American electric car company, but NIO, N-I-O, I'll put that ticker symbol down in the box. NIO is the competitor to Tesla, NIO. They're an electrical vehicle company based in China, I believe. And so their shares are way cheaper than Tesla shares, so there's so much, there's so much that can be made in shares as well as cryptocurrency. So I trade between the two. So long story short, if you join my Telegram group, you have gurus and people on there who are more into cryptocurrency and are better able to answer your questions than I am. Okay. Yes, Adiola has already joined the Telegram group. Welcome to the group. Oh, BNB. Kenneth says, what do I think about BNB? Guys, BNB is the Binance coin. So if you trade cryptocurrency and you trade cryptocurrency on Binance, they have their own coin, and it is ticker symbol BNB. And when I was trading cryptocurrency some years ago, I remember the Binance coin was under $10. Guys, today, I don't know, has it hit $300 already? So imagine if I'd bought 100 BNB, 1,000 BNB coins back a couple of years ago, trading at $8. Yeah, well, you've made money just holding the coin. So that's the beauty of sometimes when you believe in a coin. I believe in Bitcoin. I believe in Ethereum. Like they're the top ranked coins. And once I buy them, I know the value is going to increase over time. So once I buy it, I don't want to spend it. I don't want to use it. I just want to hold it, because just holding it, you're making profit. Okay. I'm not really sure. You see, that's Gabriel Peter wants to know, talking about stocks. He wants to know how he can get into stocks from Nigeria. I won't be able to answer any questions that are specific to your countries. I mean, pardon me, but I'm not that much of an expert where I will know about how things work in specific countries other than the United States of America. I'm so sorry. I just know that from the stock exchange in America, I do have access to international stocks, so which is how I am investing in Neo, for instance, which is a Chinese stock. But then again, I really don't know how, I can't speak specifically for any particular country. So it's a good question to Google. Maybe come onto my Telegram group and talk to people there who are actually trading from Nigeria, and they'll be better able to give you an answer to your question. So now is the time to ask your questions before I start rounding up. You have to forgive me with my screen. It's just not working for me today. Knowing when to exit a trade, I mean, that's really what I was talking about earlier on. And there's certain things I would say before you start trading, know about support and resistance. Read as much as you can, watch as many videos on support and resistance, watch my videos, of course, watch other videos, watch it until you get it, because you want to be able to draw these lines. You want to be able to know how to draw them, where to draw them. And these lines, I liken them to having navigation when you're traveling. If you're going on a long distance journey in a car, you want like your navigation. It tells you where to go and where not to go. And these support and resistance lines are similar to navigation. So like I said, if I'm in a trade, if I enter a trade at this point where price action with this candle has broken above support, you can see to the left of this huge green candle, price action had not broken above that line. So that's at that point, that line is a resistance. The minute price action breaks above it, that line becomes support. It becomes the floor. To the left, it's the ceiling. Price action was having difficulty breaking above it, and it's called resistance. There was a resistance to price going above it. The minute it breaks above it, it becomes a support. And you see, the minute it breaks above it, you have this huge movement. This is when you enter a trade. Now, after you've entered a trade, you want to know when to exit. Well, you want to exit before the next support, before the next line. Above it is called a resistance line. So you enter in when price action breaks above the bottom line, the support line, and you exit your trade just before resistance. Because look what happens at resistance. Look what happens at resistance. Price action falls back down. So these are key points to understand before you trade. But I will say, normally speaking, I would say don't trade until you understand what's going on. Spend a period of time learning. But with cryptocurrency, I will say just buy Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin and hold it. The same as you would buy shares in a company and hold it. And the shares you buy at $2 per share, you're believing over the course of time, it will no longer be $2 a share. Well, Bitcoin, of course, there are no guarantees, but the prediction is that Bitcoin is going to 100,000 this year. Now, when I made that video last year in October 2020, the price of Bitcoin, guys, was about $18,000. Today, is that 6 months later? It's not even 6 months later. Today, the price of Bitcoin has tripled. So any investment you made October 2020, you made $1,000 investment, you would have $3,000 thanks to Bitcoin and its price action. So let's see any more questions. Let me see. Okay, let's get some more questions. Okay. I'm in a live stream. Okay. Yeah, I have some of you have joined already. That's good. Kenneth, can you please explain a little more on how one can hold coins on Binance for a long time? Do I need a separate wallet? That's a good question. I guess you're talking about as far as holding a coin for a long time, there's no issue with that. By all means, hold your coins. There's no problem with that. Um, I've never had any issues with holding my coins on Binance, and I've been on Binance since 2017. I've never lost money in any way, and even if there is a kind of any form of loss, it is they have insurance to cover the losses. Um, but if you want to play super safe, then yes, get your find I mean, there are different ways you can get the hard wallets, the cold wallets. So I probably will at some point create a video on how to save your coins onto the hard wallets. And so what those are just like USBs, where you buy the USB that's specific to cryptocurrency, and you buy the USB, and then once you purchase your coin, you connect it to your device, your laptop, and you can download your coin. Well, you guys know you're not downloading the coins, but what you're doing is you're downloading the passwords, so which are called the private keys, onto your hard disk. And of course, that hard disk has to be kept safe. So I could make a video on that, actually, now I think about it. But that is one way of keeping your coins offline. But so that's 4 years I've been on Binance. I've never had any issues. I am holding my Bitcoin on Binance. I've never had any issues yet, and I hope never to have any issues. But they do have insurance. I know Binance was actually hacked. I think that was back in 2018. So hackers got into it, and and all that stuff. But to my knowledge, nobody lost money. I didn't lose money. So. Okay, I think I'll take one more question. I'll take one more question. Yukata Chidera is saying the ledger Nanox. Yes. So what you really want to do, you want to just do a review on like the best cold wallets to buy. You need to, just do your research, which are the best. There's several out there. You want to be super careful. You want to know what you're doing. Anything to do with cryptocurrency, you want to know what you're doing. It can be confusing, which is why you spend time, you invest time in learning about anything. Don't hit any button. Don't do anything if you don't know what you're doing. But the one button I will say you hit is hit the button to buy Bitcoin, because the price of Bitcoin is only going up, guys. So that's just the way it is. And that's probably all I have for today. Hopefully next week I will not have these technical difficulties with my screen. My screen's been all over the place. I hope you've understood a little bit about timing and exiting trades, the importance of having your support and resistance levels drawn, the importance of equally having your volume average chart at the bottom, because that gives you an indication of buying pressure and selling pressure. So once you've decided, usually when you decide you want to enter a trade or exit a trade, you're not using any one particular indicator to make that decision. You're using the one indicator, you're confirming it with another one, you're looking at the volume, you're looking at the fact that it's trading above the 20-day moving average, this yellow line. You're looking at several things, because at the end of the day, what we're trying to do as traders, we're trying to predict the future. We're trying to predict what's going to happen in the next few minutes. And that's not easy. Only God predicts the future. So we just try. We get it right sometimes, we get it wrong sometimes. And that is why it's so important to have understanding of when to enter your trade and when to exit. And the only way you can know that is by understanding the charts. I hope you guys, it's been really nice being with you. I'm so glad to see so many of you show up today and from different parts of the world. Here in New York, we still have snow on the ground. And I know that won't be the case in Australia or Nigeria. I envy you guys right now. And yeah, if you still want to, connect with me, search up my Telegram group. My Telegram group link is in most of my videos, most of my newer videos, I would say. The Telegram group is only about, I think it's less than 2 months old, but we're already over 100 participants on the group, and I'm learning a lot from the group, so all I can say is join it, join a community, join my Telegram group, join other groups. Don't overdo it, because then it's easy to get confused, but it's good to join different communities, especially when you're new. And I'm not a new trader, but I've got my Twitter communities, I've got my Telegram communities, and I've got my YouTube communities as well. So from all these areas, I get information of what's going down, what is the hot coin and things like that. And hopefully next week I'll be here. Well, not hopefully, I plan to be here next week, but hopefully I'll see you guys next week. And I hope you've enjoyed this session, and all the best in your trading. Ciao, bye-bye.